in his new team president and general manager Lou Lamoriello. Out is longtime GM Garth Snow, and so, too, is head coach Doug Wade after only a year and a half on the job. Lamoriello has his work cut out from him with a wayward franchise that took major steps backwards the past 2 seasons. Let's take a look. Islanders offseason to-do list 1. Sign John Tavares. Garth Snow did not get it done this past season, JT's last under contract, an extremely team-friendly one it should be noted. Now, Lou Lamoriello is on limited time, trying to extend Tavares before he hits unrestricted free agency on July 1. Certainly, Tavares could still sign with the Islanders after fielding other offers, but given the chance to listen to other teams, why would he choose to remain with the Islanders? Unless the magic of Lou, the belief that the 75-year-old executive will do away the decades-long dysfunction for the star-crossed franchise, takes hold, of course. Since taking the job, Lamoriello reportedly has been in daily contact with Tavares' representatives, so he's in there pitching, no question. Now he's got to be the closer, the finisher, and get Tavares signed, or else it is hard to envision bright days ahead for the Isles. 2. Hire a coach. Barry Trotz. Anyone? Now that the Caps Cup-winning coach is a free agent, Lamoriello must have Trotz on speed dial looking to get a deal done ASAP. And that might help sway Tavares and check off the most important piece of business this summer for the Islanders. Traditionally, the Islanders do not spend on their head coach. Scott Gordon, Jack Capuano and Waite were all reportedly at the bottom of the league's coaches in salary. Thinking that will change under Lamoriello, especially if Trotz is his man. More, Islanders' 5 best coaching candidates to replace Doug Wade. 3. Sign Anders Lee to an extension after getting Tavares' name on a contract. Signing Anders Lee to a contract extension is the next most important thing on Lamoriello's player personnel to-do list. Lee scored 34 goals 2 years ago and a career-high 40 this season, a true low-maintenance, high-impact scorer. He makes $3.75 million on the final year of his deal before becoming a UFA next summer. The Islanders need to get him signed ahead of free agency, just as they did with Josh Bailey this past season. Lee needs to be a cornerstone player moving forward for the Isles. 4. Improve the team defensively. The Islanders surrendered more goals than any team in the NHL this season. They can score, but they can't stop others from scoring. If the Isles are to be a legitimate contender, they need to improve defensively. That starts with coaching and moves hand in glove with personnel decisions. Calvin DeHaan and Thomas Hickey are UFAs moving on from the Islanders most likely, so look for Lamoriello to test the free agent waters and perhaps make a deal or two to improve the team in this area. They need a true number 1 goaltender badly, too. And if Tavares skates away, well, Lamoriello will be shopping for a top-line center to go along with Matt Barzal. Islanders 2018 Draft Preview. Draft picks: 11th overall, 12th overall, 41st overall, 43rd overall, 72nd overall, 103rd overall, 134th overall, 196th overall. The Islanders have 8 selections in the 2018 draft, including a pair in both the first and second rounds. However, as a team that stockpiled its draft picks over the years with the belief that young players would be the foundation of the franchise, to mixed results, it wouldn't be surprising to see Lamoriello move away from that game plan and deal some picks for players able to help immediately at the NHL level. Forward Josh Ho-Sang is the most intriguing and frustrating prospect in the pipeline, while defenseman Sebastian Aho could land a top 6 spot next year after a solid audition last season. The most important long-term prospects could be goaltenders Linus Soderstrom and Ilya Sorokin. Islanders free agent trade targets. Even if the Islanders sign John Tavares and Anders Lee, they have significant salary cap space, which is important because they have plenty of holes to fill on the back end and in goal. Philip Grubauer is linked to the Isles as their number one trade target, a goalie primed to become a No. 1 without the room to do so in Washington, where he played well during the regular season once again. If not Grubauer, would Lamoriello have interest in Marlies All-Calder Cup champ Garrett Sparks? Lamoriello should find out if the Senators are serious about dealing Erik Karlsson, and, if so, if there is a match between the two for a trade. The Isles should kick the tires on the top free agent D-man John Carlson, though a solid lower-cost defender like Ian Cole or Jack Johnson makes sense here, too.